You've been so good and you keep on blessing me. Everything that I have, everything that I am, every blessing you see. Oh Lord, now just showered on me. You let it rain on me. Every breath that I take. Oh, thank you, Lord.
Well, hello, Westview family. I wanted to just give you a quick update as to what's going on with worship in terms of people returning to the building. As you know, there have been churches in the area that have been having a slow return back to their building for worship. As I drive down Hughes Road on the way to Westview on Sundays, I'm seeing the congregations of our fellowship that are opened up, and there are other churches that are opened up, but nobody is open to full capacity yet, and that's understandable. We are still meeting at our building. A handful of brothers are getting there every Sunday, and sometimes we get to see a couple of others show up in addition to that, and we appreciate all of that. We're still trying to be very careful and very intentional in terms of people coming back to the building. Now, if you do want to come back to the building, please know that we are asking that you wear a mask. This is a mandatory thing for the county, but wear a mask if you want to come to the building. We have plenty of hand sanitizer around, and we are doing social distancing. We're fist bumping or elbow bumping every now and again, but for the most part, we're giving those virtual greetings, virtual high five and everything else like that. And we've been actually having a great time at the building. Now, we do miss seeing the membership. And at the same time, we understand why some are hesitant to come out to the building. Please don't ever feel as if you ought to be there when you don't feel well or you don't feel safe. We're doing what we're doing by means of Zoom and Facebook Live to try to keep everybody together in some sense or another. So what should you do? You should do what you feel comfortable with. If you feel comfortable coming to the building and joining us, then we encourage you to do that. Just wear that face covering and make sure that you do practice the social distancing. If you still want to continue with the virtual gathering, that's certainly understandable. But I do want to caution you, don't allow yourself to become spiritually lethargic in any way. Make sure that if you're going to be home, that you take the time to get into the Bible class and get into the worship. The devil has a way of making us lazy and getting us to pull further and further and further back from being together in some sort of worship gathering. So don't allow him to fool you like that and get you to pull away to the point where you don't even engage in virtual worship or virtual Bible class. So be mindful of that. Be certainly mindful of that as you go forward. Once again, if you do want to come to the building, wear your face covering. There's plenty of social distancing, the way the chairs are set up, and there's plenty of hand sanitizer. And we are extra careful. We even Lysol down the place like crazy once we're done. So continue to keep all this in mind. How far we'll be going in this method is anybody's guess right now. Just be aware of taking care of yourself as you go about your day to day. Also, please take the time to call one another, to reach out, to try to encourage one another along the way. We don't want people to get lost in this period where we don't come together physically. We, the leadership, are trying to reach out to you and call or text or something of that nature. But we need everybody to be engaged and trying to make sure that nobody just disappears in the midst of all of this. I hope that your children, those of you that have children going back to school or going to college, whatever the case may be, I'm hoping and praying that they are kept in a very special way. I know there's a lot of controversy in Madison County about children going back to school, as well as the rest of the country. Do your best to do the best thing for the health and welfare of your children, which is something I know you're already doing, but I just want to encourage you along the way. Keep praying that the Lord will send a cure for the situation that we're dealing with. Be careful yourself and keep praying for one another. Pray for the entire ministry. Pray for God's people all over this world that we can manage and navigate all of this in the right way. Well, I'll continue to see some of you virtually, I'm sure, and I hope and trust that you will engage in all of our activities going on by way of Bible class and by way of worship. And we look forward to seeing you soon as the Lord allows us to come together again physically, but always to come together at least virtually, if not physically. God bless you, and we'll see you soon. Take care.
Example, a mother who would get down on her knees and pray. Then I look, Lord, and I see that you blessed me with my own.